Dear colleagues, good morning. We start our working day, and now we are giving the floor to the spokesperson of the Ministry of Defense, Mr. Oleksiy Chernobay. Good morning, dear audience. I'm glad to see you at our briefing. Next week, the Minister of Defense of Ukraine, Army General Stepan Poltorak, will visit the headquarters of the North Atlantic Alliance in Brussels, where he will take part in the meeting of Ukraine NATO Commission. The Minister of Defense will inform the representatives of Alliance on current status of the military conflict in Donbass, performance of Minsk agreements by Ukrainian party, and transformations in the defense sector to harmonize it with NATO standards. The minister will have meetings with alliance leaders to discuss relevant matters of bilateral cooperation and cooperation with NATO, focused on support to Ukraine, which it needs because of the Russian Federation. Today, the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine is holding a celebration event dedicated to Ukrainian service women and the International Day of Women's Rights and Peace. 22 best female experts of the Ministry of Defense and the Armed Forces of Ukraine will be awarded with decorations. Besides that, the documents have been submitted to the administration of President of Ukraine to award 13 women with state decorations. Ukrainian military men in the ATO area continues UXO and mine clearance of the areas. Last week, the sappers of the Armed Forces of Ukraine found and neutralized 195 explosive objects. A total of 29,842 mines and UXOs have been found and neutralized during the since the beginning of the anti-terroristic operations by military sappers. The Deputy Minister of Defense of Ukraine on European integration, Igor Dolgov, had a meeting with the Swiss Foundation for Mine Action representatives in Kiev. Igor Dolgov informed the colleagues on demining activities in Ukraine and stressed the situation in the east of Ukraine in this context is extremely challenging because both military men and civilians suffer from explosive hazards. At the same time, illegal military formations make resistance to humanitarian demining of areas. The parties agreed to initiate the Memorandum of Understanding between the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine and Swiss Foundation for Mine Action. The Ministry of Justice of Ukraine registered the order of the Ministry of Defense approving regulations on psychological rehabilitation of military men of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. For 2016, the plans of the Armed Forces of Ukraine include participation in 10 multinational exercises, including 4 exercises in the territory of Ukraine and 6 outside of Ukraine. The International Center for Peacekeeping and Security in Lviv Oblast will host multinational tactical exercises, Ukrainian-American tactical exercises Rapid Trident 2016, multinational command and staff exercises involving troops Maple Arch 2016. Besides that, in the territory of Ukraine, in the Black Sea and the city of Odessa and Cherokee Land firing ground, Ukraine will host traditional annual Ukrainian-American command and staff exercise involving troops Sea Breeze 2016. 12 12,000 Ukrainian military men are planned to be involved in multinational exercises in the territory of Ukraine. Outside Ukraine, there will be the following multinational command and staff exercises involving troops: Saber Guardian 2016 in Romania, Flaming Thunder in Lithuania, Light Avalanche in Romania, Flaming Sword in Lithuania, Regex 2016 in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Anaconda 2016 in Poland. In Lviv Oblast, in the International Center of Peacemaking and Security of the National Army Academy after Petro Sagandachny, Canadian experts have completed training of the second group of trainers. The certificates of completion of the course were granted to 20 Ukrainian junior commanders. They have passed credit on range firing exercise management. Non-commissioned officers were enlisted as well as junior officers to this course. The course lasted 55 days. The program of the course included combat stress-resistant component, and the trainers were multinational command of trainers from Canada, USA, and Lithuania. Thank you. The next hour press briefing will be at 10 o'clock sharp.